I've never seen a character like this before, especially someone who's also, the added piece of being Latina, but also having acquired savant syndrome. Acquired savant syndrome is actually something that I had read a great deal about prior to the script, just doing research for something else. So there's just a lot of different pieces to this person, and I think one big thing that jumps out at me, much like Ben's character, is that even though she is dangerous and you could argue her behavior is evil, she's not an evil person, and she's actually empowered and was herself a victim, and so this felt very different. Not someone who's sort of identified by being over sexualized or, you know, I feel personally like the term badass gets thrown around a lot. And sometimes it's like a corporate badass or it's kind of a cookie cutter badass, whereas I feel like this character is truly, authentically badass. So the first time that we meet, Anaïs is like at a Mexican disco, and Ray King has been dying to meet this woman, and we don't quite know why. And when we first meet her, we're like, who is this person? She's kind of a spook. And then in a really short amount of time, she's in a really dangerous situation, and her affect is totally relaxed and totally chill. It's almost like she just doesn't have a fear in the world, which you could come to your own conclusions about as far as neurodivergent goes, what that could possibly mean. But she's just unaffected, and you don't know why. And then you see she can be brutal, and she murders people, and then just kind of goes about her day. And you're like, why was JK trying to find this woman, and why is she like that, and where did she come from, and what is her accent, and what does she look like? And there's so many things that are hard to pin down. The two of them have essentially been estranged for some time, and they bicker, and they have so many reasons to hate each other, and they're so different, and they're both murderers. I mean, there's so many reasons why like this relationship should not work in any way. And yet through all of it, and even though, Ben is so measured and has trouble expressing emotion, they really love each other. I think that's really what it is. They just have a real love, and there's actually a moment in the script where they have an awkward moment about admitting to one another that they love each other. And I think that, yeah, I think that that's really sweet. And it's funny. There's so many funny scenes between the two of them. This sounds like a line, but it's not. It really is a testament to the movie. There really is something in it for everybody. This movie is, aside from the fact that it has killer action and killer sequences that have had a lot of love and time and thought, and again, these producers and Gavin, they care so deeply about this movie. So there's a lot of love that went into it. So aside from the action stuff, it's also really funny. I think this movie is, there's some really funny moments in that first one. This second one might outdo it in that sense. So there's comedy. You have a weird Latina savant who's a murderer. I've never seen that before. I feel like there's a lot of Latinos who probably get a kick out of that character. So there's a lot of just different little magical things about this movie that really encompasses a wide audience. This feels like a big movie. It's not niche. It's something for everybody, and it's like a big popcorn movie. This is definitely the kind of movie that would get me to run to the theater. I feel like everyone is going to be really like, what just happened? There are some turns and some plot twists and some things that, frankly, when I was reading the script, I didn't see coming. And when I put two and two together about my character, I was like, how are they going to do that? And now I'm in it, and I'm like, oh, I think we're going to pull it off. I feel like aside from being entertaining and being fun and having killer action, it's a really, really good plot twisty movie.